Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Hope you're all keeping well. Well, I must apologise for this video being usually Friday or Saturday, so 2 if not 3 days late. I was all to just setting up to video a bit about editing and pitch side editing. Just a quick one, because as I said to you, didn't have any game. The phone rang and it was the desk. Someone's had an accident, can't make the game tomorrow, so can you fill in? We've swapped a few photographers about. Can you head to Peterborough? I said, oh, flipping heck. I've got work in the morning, don't finish till 12-ish. I'm not going to get to Peterborough till 1:45, so I'm not going to get the coach arriving. I'm not going to get my usual set. And they said, we don't care, we just need you to cover the match. Get 1 or 2 scene setters if you can. Well, I thought, right, I'll get the 70 to 200 on the passenger seat ready. As soon as I jump out, few snaps towards the ground and then in for a bit of warm-up and off we go. Crikey, what a rush it was. I ended up getting to the ground about 2:10 and I thought, oh, I'm not going to get anything. Not my usual set that I like to build up. Oh, big shout out to Joe Dent, the Peterborough photographer. Thanks for making me feel welcome, Joe, and great to see you again. Sorry I didn't catch you at the end of the game, but I know you've club photographers got to dash about and get corporate stuff after and interviews and all sorts. So yeah, so sorry I didn't catch you after, Joe, but yeah, great to be back at Peterborough and great to see Joe, and yeah, great to have another game because I didn't think I was going to have a game. But anyway, I'm blabbering on. Without further ado, let's have a look at a very short set. Right, well, as I said, I jumped out the car, armed with my 70 to 200, just wanted to get 1 or 2 fans walking into the ground, because I park at the ground. It's great parking at Peterborough. And as you can see here, let's delve in. And just snapping at colours. I was just looking for club colours. This girl was holding the programme, which was quite nice. Obviously, they didn't see me coming. It was a quick... and just shot that. Lady had obviously Mum had the scarf on and a couple of chaps behind. This chap was just getting his coat on. I think it was a bit nippy for a start, but anyway, this lad, he was carrying his drum, so I thought that made quite a nice shot. He looked pretty serious, obviously thinking about what tunes he was going to drum in the ground, and I could hear him as well. So if you're watching, great drumming. But and then just walked round the ground to get my ticket and snap these 2 Lincoln fans, and then off I went. I was straight in. I was thinking, now it's 20 past by now. Straight in, straight down. Bumped into Joe quickly, said hello, explained why I was late and that I wasn't a photographer that was down, but they changed my name luckily. The ticket office was shut, or must shut about 1:30, so I went straight to the main ticket office where all the fans were queuing up. Managed to dodge my way in there and get my pass to get in, and it was crackers, but great to have a game nonetheless. But and I said to Joe, just a shame, I like to build up a set from like half 11, 12. Nice steady build up to the game and get an empty ground, and none of that on Saturday. But anyway, quick bit of warm up, got the ref warming up, and then I'm just looking into the fans and he looked really serious. I know Peterborough had the best of starts and Lincoln I think were fourth in the league that I checked. And anyway, I thought I'm going to go Lincoln attack first half, stay where I'm sat for the full game because I'm still trying to collect as much stock as I can. So I want both teams, 45 minutes of both teams running towards me to get some nice stock photography. Anyway, I thought I'd go Lincoln attack first half, seeing as though they've had the better start to the season. I don't know who won the toss, but they swapped anyway. So I ended up doing Peterborough attack first half, and just got these fans. I'm washing ahead, look. And I was photographing these 2 and I could see waving in the corner of my eye, and I looked and it was these 2 waving at me. I was a bit upset about this being here, but it has got PUFC, so although it sort of hinders the image, it's still part of the day really, PUFC. So yeah, that made a lovely shot, and they were obviously enjoying themselves. And then managers coming out, just getting 1 or 2 of the managers. That's the Lincoln City manager, Peterborough manager, and then 1 of the ref. And obviously I've got a brief to work to, and I'm trying to get as much of it done as I can, and just get my head into gear really, because it was such a rush. And just thought I've left 1 or 2 stock pictures in. This is a nice stock image, nice and clear. Oh, and I got a couple of nice panos, this being one of them. And I know he's a bit blocked there by his foot, but he sort of adds to the shot. He's sprinting down the left wing, He's looking if he's going to cut in, he's chasing, and most importantly, top half of the player who I was focusing on is quite sharp, so made a nice pan blur that. And again, I think I've spoke about it so many times, I've got another set, a second set of settings on my back, what I would use if I was back button focus on that button, hit that, shoot away, let go, and I'm back to my normal settings again. And as you can see with the settings here, look, aperture 29, 30th, and ISO 640, so on the 400 obviously, and crop that in a bit. And then again, just another stock image that's quite nice, and a bit of action, just trying to get as much as I could. Even though the game had started, I still felt like I hadn't took as much as I normally would, so I was just snapping away, and I got lots of nice stock, nice top half stock image there. And then always keep an eye on the bench, like I've said in the past, I say it nearly every video probably, always keep that eye on the bench. And there was a little bit of a stoppage, and Peterborough goalkeeper ran to the dugout to get some instruction off the boss, so didn't know if that was going to be relevant or not, whether something was happening, so just thought I'd snap that, you never know. And if only this had gone in. It was, it's a nice soft backdrop, just the two players nice and sharp. Keeper came out to punch it, totally missed it, and this Peterborough player, he just headed it wide. It just bounced down and headed wide, but I was willing that to go in because I knew I'd captured a nice frame, but not to be. Anyway, just back to the bench, bit of the managers reacting and whatever, and this was the Lincoln goal, scored the other end, typical, eh? And number 18 scored it, just a bit of a tap-in really, so by the time and the ball was sort of hidden from here to obviously here where I've ended up using it, but he's got his foot down by then, but it was just a nice dink, put it in the far, I think it even came off the post and went in, so sent that off. Not much of a celebration, just with a few of his mates, few of the subs, and I just looked at the Lincoln City fans quickly, and someone had a flare, so I perhaps could have cropped in a bit more, but I wanted to show that it was a nice bright day, all the fans cheering, someone with a flare. Whether or not he got chucked out or not, I don't know, but a bit naughty. Well, there's a steward here, look, coming down by the looks of things, but anyway, sent that in. And then incidentally, this was the goal scorer for Peterborough, who scored in the second half, the other end. You'll see that in a minute. But he had a shot, and I think it either went wide or it was deflected, or this lad blocked it, I can't remember. But I sent that off. I think it's Poku, is it? Doku? Let's have a look at his surname. Poku. I sent that in. Poku has a shot. That's all I sent in. Now, in yesterday's paper, in the Sun, I can't remember which paper it was, they used this as for the report. And cropped right in, just sort of torso. And I thought, I saw it in the report, and I thought, I don't think that's mine. And certainly not at the goal, because I was the other end. And then they've used this as for his goal image. Because as you'll see in a minute, obviously I'd shot his actual goal from the other end of the pitch, but just a bit more action. And again, I like to get corners in, process of the corner. Just place the ball down, and I like that. A little bit abstract if you like, but it's nice. Still getting plenty of that ball, and it's got PUFC on it here. Look, so we know where we are. That's on the 1.6 crop. I keep going on about that, but I love the 1.6 crop on the R5. Absolutely brilliant, easily usable. Look. And he was just bent down, reacting, giving out some instruction, and a bit more. God, that was quite a bad foul. He did get a yellow for it. Flipping heck, he really sent him flying. And I know there's a lot of wasted space here, and I could have probably cropped it square really, but if that was used for anything, I might be able to put a bit of text in or something. But anyway, got that. And here's the goal. Here's the Peterborough goal. Similar sort of stance to that image that I just showed you, but obviously from the other end. And yeah, that's the goal. He missed the block, and 1-1 it was, and that's what it ended up. Just a bit more of a wider frame, and a quick high five, and they ran back to the centre spot. But well into the second half now, and this is the Lincoln City goalie. Had an injury to the head, he had a knock to the head, and he looked really fed up. He had to go off, obviously protocol. Any head injury, you got to go. He was not happy at all. Look, he was really objecting to being asked to go, but his physio's obviously saying, got to go, mate. So just got one or two of that. Head injuries, big in the news at the minute, so just got one of that. And here's the other pan blur. Probably like this one better. You can see the whole player and him being chased. Ball's nice and spinny, look. And yeah, nice shot round the head again. And I should say, to obtain that, I probably took about a burst of about 8 or 10 frames just to get the one nice sharp one, but Sometimes it works, sometimes it don't. But yeah, 2 Pamblers out of this game. I was quite chuffed with that. And a bit more reaction. This could be classed as dejection. Had Lincoln got beat, or they didn't play too well, Lincoln, to be honest. But obviously my hometown, Lincoln. But nice to see him playing. But yeah, they didn't have a great game, and they were getting quite annoyed, quite dejected. It was getting quite stressy. So I just thought, try and get a bit of dejection from the Lincoln players, and you know, could be used in the story or whatever. And always keep an eye on the, you know, not only do we take stock of the players, but we get stock of all the officials as well. So I always sit dug outside and try and get as much of the lino as I can. So yeah, I've just got a couple of him chasing towards me and sent them in. And another nice stock image, just another example of a nice stock image. And 12 minutes of added on time. And I saw it come up, obviously 1 minute in, look. I saw it come up and I thought, oh, I'm going to snap that, because you don't get many games with 12 minutes added on time. There were so many stoppages, but yeah, just thought I'd snap one of that. And I think that is it. Yeah, that's the lot. That's the lot to finish on. And so not a bad game. Ended up 1-1, and I was just happy to have a shift. I felt really rushed. If I get to a ground about 11:30 and just steadily make my way into the game, get everything processed, the game just flows lovely. But when you're late, God, you don't have to catch up. You know, I don't know if you've been in that position before, but I was happy with my set anyway, although no build up to it or anything. But I like to get outside and get a bit abstract and get a bit crafty and just arty-farty and get fans arriving from outside and try and paint a picture of what the ground looks outside, you know, as well as in with an empty ground. But anyway, there won't be many games where I'm that late, but yeah, job's good. This Saturday I'm at Rotherham. Who are they playing? Birmingham. Rotherham versus Birmingham, so should be a good game. I like going to Rotherham. Easy to park at, easy to get to, and it's only about 50 minutes to an hour away. So yeah, looking forward to that. So that'll be this Saturday's game. I am still going to do a video on editing. Might even knock one up later this week. But for now, I'm going to stop what I'm doing, get this edited, and get it uploaded to YouTube. And yeah, do comment below. Let me know where you are or how you got on at the weekend. Don't forget the Facebook group, Photography Chat. Come and join us and post some of your stuff. Ask any questions. I'm struggling to keep up with the group now, but it's great. It's almost running itself. So that reminds me, I must change the banner. I'll do it tonight. I'll try and pick a nice sports image and change the banner tonight. But yeah, it's great. It runs itself, and no question is a silly question. Get on there and ask. And you'll get your questions answered several times by lots of different snappers. It's becoming a really great place to be now for photography and photography chat. But anyway, have a great week, guys. Next video will be out on Friday. Probably be an editing video or something, or one on insurance. I have promised that, so I'm going to get that done. And yeah, job's a good one. Take care. Catch up soon.